Taymor McIntyre, better known as Tay-K, Tay-K 47, received 80 additional years in prison. He was acquitted of capital murder, but they got him on a lesser charge, murder, for the 2017 killing of Mark Saldivar when they took all his shit, bro, when he was doing the race. Bro, but the way this man looking and why they sentencing him, I have to respect that, because most of the YNs would crumble, bro, would crumble. But this man standing tall and handling his sentence like a man. That's what you got to do, bro. When you've done wrong, you must accept it. Yeah, you could fight back and try to get out, but you must accept that this is your future, bro. You can't go in there and cry. You are a man now. You want to become famous? Unfortunately, Tay-K 47, Taymor McIntyre has become extremely famous. The most famous hip-hop YN on the planet. 55 plus 80. Do the math. 135 years, nigga. Check out Tay-K.
And punishment. Mr. McIntyre, I want you to know that I listened to all of the evidence in punishment and thought about whether or not your sentence should be stacked. I don't know where your mom is, don't know where your father is. I know that you had a rough childhood. And I do know that these offenses occurred when you were very young. And I understand the state of the law, what people consider an adult. I listened to the testimony of the expert that was brought by defense counsel. You've already been sentenced to murder in the other county, and then you have a murder here. And the sentence for 55 years, that's a stiff sentence. This 80-year sentence is a stiff sentence. And these are cases where you have to serve half your time, and that's day for day time, and I recognize that. Hopefully you will grow, but based upon his age, based upon the number of years that he has received out of Tarrant County and the number of years that he's received here, based upon his history and the lack of any type of good parenting. From what I can tell, his mother wasn't a good parent to him. His father wasn't a good parent to him. Child Protective Services was not good. And if you believe the testimony, I don't know why Child Protective Services would place children back with a father who put the children's mother in the hospital. Is there something else that needs to be done with our society? Yes. Is more money need for Child Protective Services and their workers? Yes. And I do realize that while this is a lot of time, and I tell people all the time, any time that you do in custody is a lot of time. But by that same token, you're still alive. And what the state has said is true. You're still alive. You can still better yourself. If you end up in prison for the rest of your life, you're still alive. You still can improve yourself. Your family can still visit you. But the complainant in this case is deceased. And you need to internalize that the complainant in this case is deceased and that his family is never going to see him again. So you're going to have to make changes. And you're going to have to remove people from your life who are not of benefit in the means of making you a better person. And I do understand that sometimes people will go to prison, they join gangs because you need protection, because you're there by yourself, you're young, but you're going to have to make better choices. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to sentence him to 80 years in the prison, give him credit for any time served. There is a $0 fine. This will run concurrent with 1511547D.
Every YN on the planet to understand this is the going rate for y'all. This is now called the YN package. Yeah, the YN package means you don't even have to fuck up too much. You don't have to mess up too much. You don't have to mess up too much. Why? Because as soon as they catch you for anything, they gonna give you the book, bro. The YN package, the book. Oh, I made a mistake because I was 16. Fuck all that shit Charleston White talking about 16-year-olds don't deserve life in prison. Look, bro. We all know right from wrong. We're born with it. You're born knowing right from wrong. You're born knowing that it's wrong to take a life, fam. So when somebody say, oh, they don't deserve this, they don't deserve that, they got all the sense in the world. I know a lot of people say, man, your brain hasn't developed. Yeah, to doing certain things, but when it comes to killing, your brain develops as a child, bro. I'm gonna tell you again, when it comes to killing, taking a life, your brain is developed as a child, whether it be the movies you watch or the people you was around that raised you, bro. But even dogs learn a lot in the first couple of years. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. So yeah, we can try to, and I don't, you know what I mean? I don't. You can't feel bad for the people that take the lives. You have to feel bad for the victims, you know what I mean? You have to separate the music from the man, meaning a lot of people like Taymor. Yeah, a lot of people like Tay-K 47. He was a good kid. What not to like about him? He made a couple mistakes, but unfortunately, this is what it is. This ain't gonna get overturned. You will never see Tay-K step on this earth again. You know what I mean? Not this green grass. It ain't gonna be like that. He ain't gonna experience the free world shit. That is over. He's forced to become a man now. The same man that he wanted to be as a child, he's forced to be right now. Only difference is they have bigger, more monstrous men waiting for him in a prison that he's going to, bruh. Look, or that he's gonna live in for the rest of his life. Look, this ain't gonna be good for him. A lot of people say, bro, we don't want to be big anymore. Bro, y'all have to start getting some size on y'all. I'm gonna say this again. Y'all have to YNs, big bros and unks. If y'all not doing the right shit, y'all have to start getting some size on y'all. Cause all that sticking to the gun, the stick code, it ain't gonna work for you when you get behind them boys. The only thing that matters is, can you survive among men? And y'all are too small, which means y'all will be victims. Y'all are gonna be victimized when y'all get behind them walls. That's what they don't tell you, you know what I mean? Real shit, if you gonna fight, fuck, or bust a 50. Drop it in the comments, nigga. A lot of people say, bro, you look small too. I'm 6'4", 205, you know what I mean? 200 when I'm really just cutting on my lean shit, but I mean, bro, 200 pounds, 604. Heavyweight status, my nigga. I didn't even know that was a flex until I came outside and realized, bro, all these YNs, 5 tree hung like fleas, you know what I mean, man? Please, you know what I mean? Everybody got guns, bro. It's heavy artillery everywhere. You gotta be good with these. Why? Your dumb ass is gonna need it when they lock you up, bro. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the play.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill. It gotta be about business.